could deliver copy and never take me photo. You know easy to the jury governor Ambole. Na father because the governor he be to me. Since I lost my dad in a he don't adopt me. I say gonna the days when no.
Mainland FM 98.3.
98.3 Mainland FM.
Welcome back. It is still Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Time check right now is 8:41 a.m. and you are on to Mainland Focus. This is the part where we get to pick two or more trending stories, put some spotlight on it, and then open up the phone line for you, our dearest listener, to be a part of the conversation. My name still remains Omobola Sandra, and I have Fuhad Saheed with me here in the studio. And let's not forget that we are streaming the program live on Facebook and YouTube. So you can drop your comments there as well. Thank you very much once again to Oluwole Noah Taiwo, Folorunsho Ade, and Olashokun Elizabeth Alayo, who joined us via Facebook during Trends in the Papers. And now it's time for you to drop your comments. So join us on Facebook, join us on YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, and let's have a conversation. Of course, we're going to be looking at the Minister of Education statement or revelation, let me put it that way. Minister Adamu, who recalls his early days as minister. It has been it's also important to note that Minister Adamu has been the longest serving Minister of Education that we had. He was a minister for 91 months. Now, he said, I knew nothing about education when appointed. I knew nothing about. He said he knew nothing about the education sector, and he didn't. He had to consult with professors of education to give him information on what to do. And when they asked him, "What do you want to achieve?" he said, "Good things." He wants to achieve good things, and he has some ideas as a learner. And after that meeting, professors of education called him. And he told them what he wanted to achieve, and they put it into writing for him, and they did. And he had to make up, and to make up for his lack of knowledge, he had to consult professors of education who assisted him in putting a roadmap together for the sector. The roadmap was expected to serve as a blueprint to cure most of the ailments affecting the education sector, and also provide immediate short and long-term solutions. That roadmap had 10 pillars. So now we're asking this very important question. Earlier on when we're having a conversation as regards, the deplorable state of the sports ministry in the country, we were talking about square pegs in round holes, and Fuhad mentioned a lot of ministers, that seem to, qualify. Well, not necessarily, but then when you look at information, culture, and tourism being lopped together under one ministry, and then you have the minister focusing solely on information, there we have the culture and tourism aspect failing. Yesterday, just as Fuad mentioned on Creative Nigeria, tourism experts, information, culture and tourism for the tourism sector, especially after COVID-19, when traveling and all of that was difficult for a lot of people. So we're asking this question now: what importance should we give to ministerial appointments? It has become, it's from this region, it's from this geopolitical region, it's from this religion, it's from this tribe, it's from this ethnicity, and all of that, or he helped me to win, and all of that. So what importance should we start looking at, or should we start giving to ministerial appointments? Let's not forget that under this same minister, we had 9 months in just 2022 alone. In 2019, there was also, about 6 months or so. So in 2022 alone, we had 9 months. Until now, it's still unresolved. All right. So what about separating ministries where sectors have been merged? Should we separate them? Information, culture, tourism, works, housing, power before, until they removed power. And then it's now works and housing. Sports and youth development. Budget, finance, national planning, humanitarian affairs, disaster disaster management, all of those ministries, why do we have them locked together, like that?
For example, Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development. So who thinks developing agriculture translates to rural development, for example?
Why do we have that put together?
How
does it work, and how does it translate into that? There are several ministries like that you have locked together. You have the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and then somewhere you now have the Diaspora Commission as well. So what about separating ministries where sectors have been merged? Should we separate them? I mean, for example, the youth and sports. Why do we have the youth and sport development put together under one ministry? Shouldn't we have Minister of Youth Development, and then we have Minister of Sports? Okay. What key areas should we focus on when it comes to ministerial appointments? Because all of these questions we're asking from Minister Adamu's revelation, saying, I knew nothing about education when I became minister. He was appointed the Minister of Education in 2015. And so since 2015 till 2023, of course, we know what is happening in the education sector. We don't have to go into all of that. So now that's why we're asking, what importance should we give to ministerial appointments? What about separating ministries where sectors have been merged? Should we separate them? And what key areas should we focus on when it comes to ministerial appointments? I'm going to tie this in with the sports issues that we have.
It's related, really.
It's related, really, because you have a Sunday Diary who is a journalist becoming the Minister of Sports and Youth Development. In some way or the other, he focused on sports. Even the focus on sports that he focused on, we didn't get so much from that. But the youth development, what did we get from that? It lacked some sort of, attention.
Attention and focus.
All right. So, we're also going to talk about, that. I know a lot of people have something to say as regards to sports. I remember quite clear, female basketball,
the entire basketball team couldn't even
they had issues during the Olympics. Then you have the young man who was washing his uniform because
although it was eventually denied.
And then we have, billions being pumped into that. We have the fact that,
sporting facilities are in, state of disrepair across the country.
We're failing to qualify for important
tournaments,
sporting events and all of that. So let's put all of this together. Ministries, and since we're having a new incoming administration, what exactly are your thoughts? So let's open up the phone line now. 0913 6000 410. 0913 6000 410. That is the number to call. For text messages and WhatsApp messages is 0913 6000 430. 0913 6000 430. You can as well drop your comments on our Facebook and YouTube live platforms. We'll also read it from there. You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM, and this is Mainland Focus. My name is Omobola Sandra. I have Fuhad Saheed here. You have just 2 minutes when you call in, and please go straight to the point. Fuhad, would you like to drop a sentence?
I think we have to be intentional about these things, really. It's not just bringing these things together. The Constitution says that, look, ministers must be appointed from all the states of the Federation. So it means that we have to have that spread. Currently, I think the ministries are about 28, and that's the reason why we're having ministers of states in the same ministry. But I think instead of having ministers of states, we can be intentional about these sectors by separating them under different ministries. And that's why I highlighted some key ministerial positions that I think require separation. For example, Minister of Works and Housing. Yes, works in a way works with housing, but there are two different sectors. The housing sector requires somebody who understands mortgage financing, who understands regulatory frameworks, who understands what it takes to really build houses. He must understand development, he must understand projects and all of that. So we need somebody who is grounded in the housing sector, who understands real estate in and out to handle that ministry. And I think we can always get them from different states of the, again, if I'm going to go political about it. And I think works and infrastructure is also about somebody who understands projects, who understands how to fix some of these things. So, housing is a big business. It's too big to lump together with works and infrastructure. Again, in a country where infrastructure deficit is all-time high. So that's an example of what I think we need to concentrate on And it took President Mobola in 2015 almost about 8 months before he appointed his ministers. And people were like, okay, if it took him this long to appoint ministers, maybe we're going to see something different. Maybe technocrats will be brought in to work with him. But when he announced his list, it was the same politicians that we have always known. In 2019, the same thing. It was just a recycle of the same old politicians and all of that. So
politicians as ministers instead of experts.
So if we continue to have ministerial appointments as political patronage, nothing is going to change. If it's just about politicians who have helped the president to become president, getting ministerial appointments, because Adamu, I'm sure it was because he was a politician and he was a party member that he got that portfolio. And here is the minister, after how many years, admitting that, look, when I got the appointment, I had to be running around to really get, to really. Some people may argue that as a minister, it's just more of administrative duties, that there are experts in the ministry and all of that. But I must say that, look, you need that deep knowledge to function. If you understand, because again, even to work with our civil servants, you must have a complete understanding of the sector to really perform. And I think that's what we should be advocating for going forward.
Thank you very much. It's very quite comprehensive. Let's now open up the phone line 0913 6000 410. Please, 2 minutes, straight to the point, and let's get your thoughts. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Alhaji Super.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Mr. Fuhad, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. On this issue on grant, you remember, Mr. Fuhad, Nigeria has been shouting on the appointment of our outgoing president. A lot of times, is it the service chief, which everything was concentrated in the northeast, as at that time, you remember when Nigerians are when the situation is
all
so
time
terrible.
high.
Yes. So in a nutshell, most of the appointment President Muhammadu Buhari is based on nepotism. It's not for the interest of this country, it's not for the progressiveness of this country. You understand? So that is the simple truth. You understand? You said it was. It is this same Nigeria when we have something Kuti, the Minister of Health. You remember? It's a doctor.
Some Kuti, yeah.
Thank you. It's a Minister of Health. You see how things are progressive. Things are going on that side. So in this put the professional person on the job. If you know you want to excel, you look at what is happening with the minister. People look at is a lawyer.
Hello, Alhaji Super. We can barely hear you. We can barely hear you.
Oh, okay. Now.
Okay, maybe you should send a message to complete your thoughts. We can barely hear what you're saying. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Please come again.
This is Patrick Okoro from Ikorodu.
Okay, please go ahead.
What do you expect from the ministers when the Oga president is not performing? I hope it's good to have a 37 ministers, but Muhammadu Buhari is saying minister of petroleum. We know how he handles it. But it's quite unfortunately that this question has gone down. All of us have to remember it. I'm expecting the incoming president, Tinubu himself, to come out with the new, aggressive results that we want. If not, please. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Patrick. Hello, good morning. Okay, 0913 6000 410. We're looking at appointments of ministers coming from the statement of the Minister of Education saying that, I was not, or I don't know about the education. I don't know anything. I didn't know anything about the education. They just made me education minister. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Please turn off your radio set.
Yeah, I've turned it off.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Obasi.
Where are you calling?
I'm calling from Ajibola.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yes. You see, the issue of ministerial appointment, like Yamon said, Minister of State, there is no law that provide for that. So, given that Mobola, the producer elect, is a professional, and I've had him said competent. Competent do with efficiency and effectiveness. So it should separate those ministries. In management and marketing, there's what we call segmentation. When you have multiple segmentation, you bring personnel to run those segments, so that they are more focused on what they are doing. You cannot, even the Ministry of Education, for instance, you have three ministries: Ministry of Primary Education, Ministry of Primary Education, and so on. We are looking for efficiency. So that's why some of us believe that people can actually make a difference if it's committed to turning around Nigeria. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Fuhad, I know this man from Sandra.
Good morning, sir.
Anyway, if I go and watch Sandra as mistake,
Your
we'll
name,
be
sir.
having like 100 ministers.
Your name,
I
sir.
think we'll be having like 100 ministers.
Your name,
I
sir.
said that
Your
Moses
name-
from
Your-
Sandra.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, as I said, if we go by what is just listed out, it will be 50 ministers. But the constitution does not provide for that. Look, we can't rule out patronage. You didn't get it by yourself. Some will help you get there. But let's do this. It's to copy or back on the court as it said then. For every appointment letter is there, attach the start letter to it. So you know that if you have to perform, then you are going. You can't afford to go the Buhari way, never. Because Buhari disappointed massively with ministers, not in other areas, because that man was able to perform the deed. But then, if you look at it, I don't know, your power as a president will be judged by your ministry. So you can't afford to take some things and make them wrong. Education, for example, that will have someone that shouldn't is a round peg in a round hole and stop asking madness forever. Power, let someone that is fit for the job. So you fit for the job, you put there. Defense, because of insecurity. Someone that knows his onions, you put there. Look, now, 50 minutes to continue organization. If you get some 3, 5, 6 minutes right, the first one that is, we cannot give enough. So the Amuso is a perfect example of some of the things he did right. I remember that he didn't even say, I think the current time I think, this was a man that he assigned athletes to companies, to individuals, as to assist them. And that is a negative, there's nothing he did right. So the Amuso is a stellar example of what he can do. And instead the person is giving him a chance, just maybe he'll get right. We know how sports is set there to work. So I just put that there because it has to do with the youth and their life. So all in all, if you do work for everybody, attach your start letter also to read that if you don't perform, it's a fire. Good morning, guys.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moses. I think I got that. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good
Good
morning.
morning.
Yes, Sandra and Fuhad, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Tom. I'm calling from Mainland.
All right.
I actually dropped a message on your customer desk for you through the email. I don't know whether you have seen it.
Okay, we'll check
That aside, you remember that Festus Kiamo also made some confession as a minister that there was no need for second ministers
Minister of
to
State.
be in the country. Yes. So now, what I want to say is that there was a time we actually agitated for ministry being merged. You understand? We actually agitated for a ministry, some ministry coming together because there were too many. And but the reason why we are having this problem now is that inadequate supervision. You understand? Because the person at the aim of affairs must be actually sound. Just like a CEO of organization. A CEO of organization should be able to stand and supervise every department for organization to work well. You understand? So not actually the making of the ministry that is the problem, but inadequate supervision of it. So that is what, and this is the reason why Nigerians are agitating that there should be outright change of hands in leadership, which we are not able to get it. As long as this government is continuing again, that is the same thing we are going to expect. That is the same thing we are going to see. And nothing good will come out from it. Understand? So they're supposed to be a good person at the aim of affairs to supervise people who are doing whatever they are doing. And as long as that has not been done, we forget it. We will not be able to get it right. So that is I don't know why I still have a little time. I met a woman in the vehicle on a trip, you understand, from Dara. He's writing from Buhari's place. The woman said that, he told me that if there was any agreement between Buhari and Tinubu in terms of handing over, that Buhari must definitely fulfill it. So I think that is what we are seeing now, that Buhari is trying to do, that irrespective of what happened, that Tinubu must be the president of the country. You get it? So let's be focused and see what the court can do, whether there can be outright change.
Let's be focused.
So that is it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know that came into the discussion.
Let's be focused. Thank you very much. I appreciate 0913-6000-410. Okay, so I have a message here on our Facebook live chat. It says it's from Aliu Abdul Rahim. Says, good morning, Sandra and Fuhad. Our leaders are so selfish. This is a country where you're giving a tailor's job to a farmer. What did we expect? I don't believe in any one of them. I don't see anything good coming out of. Okay. But what's the way forward? He didn't drop any way forward and just complained. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate Mr. Liu. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, Sandra.
Good morning, Prince Wise.
Thank you, Mr. Fuhad. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Prince Wise.
God bless all of you and bless all management.
Amen.
You see, this morning, Barry has done his best. The little he has done, I congratulate him. The back now is due to Ashwaju. And you see, the Archduke President, I voted for him in 2015, I repeat 2019, and I told him from day one, I will criticize him when necessary. That's why I will criticize when necessary. When you need to be paid, I praise him. But as of today, the background is going to Ashwaju, and I want to ask him to please and please, immediately you get the background. The first work to be done is to appoint the secretary to the government. And the Minister for State is not needed in this country right now. What you said, Mr. Fuhad, I really understand it. Those military, 1 minister, taking of two minister for work and housing, minister for culture and tourism, it should be separated. And in that field, minister, you have farm sec, you have many directors, what I'm talking about, to all those to stop. And they believe me as Shiwaji, and I'm praying for him to succeed. And you know what he done in Lagos, that's what some of us say, he will perform, because he select best commissioner to work for him. And where he must select the best minister to work with him. And this man is not somebody you can push over. I want you to start on his feet. I like what he's doing now. He keeps telling that is so bad that say when you baba to you keep hearing to baba. This present government, as I'm talking to you, I say I'm not for anybody, I'm for everybody. When you see this president elect, it is God making, not human being making.
Okay, thank you.
Look the whole block and the cross there. So I'm wishing you well. And by the time this man will resume office, I want your statement to go to stock market. So some of us will be your shareholder. Good morning to you. God bless you.
We'll be expecting
He
you.
wants to be a shareholder.
Yes, we'll be expecting you, Prince Wise. Thank you very much. I appreciate. All right, 0913-6000-410. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, this is Ben.
Oh, Ben, good morning.
Fuhad, I greet you.
I greet you too.
Yeah, look, I'm not in the group of people that criticize unnecessarily. My only point is that Buhari has done very, very well. In fact, to me, he's the best president in 1999 that I have put. And I wish him good luck. I said that instead between now and the today, which is celebrate, that might have Look, in the area of
You know, Ben, we can barely hear you.
The line is breaking.
wow. Okay, can you hear me now?
Not clearly.
Can you hear me now?
Not clearly.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe you call back.
Maybe you should call
Can you
back.
hear me now? Can you hear me now? It's okay now?
I think it's better now, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, wow. You know what, Ben? You can call back. We'll take it. Hello, good morning. Please turn off your radio set. Thank you. Hello? Okay. Hello?
Sandra, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. John.
Good morning, Fuhad.
Good morning, sir.
Please turn off your radio
Please,
set.
let me see somebody.
All right.
I'm with you.
Okay.
John from Mobola. Yes, so you can see why we are here. I won't say the ineptitude because that would be a strong word to use, but we can always deduce that we have incompetent ministers. We have wrong square
pegs in round holes.
Yes, people that are not people that are not not competent. And I would reduce it to the handwork of the president. And it's based on job for the boys or party affiliations. Honestly, if not, look at the Obasanjo era, where we have the Okoja awareness of this world. We have the Achilles of this world. OBS Ekwesili performing creditably well. Am I lying? No, so you can see Yamu after taking our money for 8 years, the largest has come with the Minister of State. Now saying that there is another position from the yes now.
He should have rejected it from day one.
From day one now, he should have rejected it and said that this position I didn't want. He has taken. In fact, I just wish I should be learning from all this, be hearing from all this, so that he did not he does not tread the path of this. I don't want to use bad words. Good morning.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for not using bad words. I appreciate it. Good morning. You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. This is Mainland Focus. Time check right now is 8 minutes past 9. And we're having a conversation from the revelation of the Minister of Education, Adamu, who said that he doesn't know anything about, and he didn't know anything about education when he was made minister, and he had to consult with professors of education because he said he know his background. He said his school. Okay, thank you. He said that his knowledge about education, about the education sector, was superficial. So we're having a conversation as regards appointment of ministers, and also separation of ministries. You have information, culture and tourism lumped together under Alhaji Lai Mohammed, who in recent times, as the major focus has been on information. And then you have, a situation where you have Chris Ngige, who happens to be a doctor, is the minister in charge of labor. Okay, he
actually studied accounting, then later studied journalism.
And he's minister of education.
Well,
that's interesting. All right, and then we also have, Sunday Dari, who happens to be a journalist, who is the Minister of Sports and Youth Development. We have things like that. You have, Babatunde Raji Fashola, who is a senior advocate of Nigeria, a reputable one at that, who was, put in to head the Works and Housing Ministry.
And even power at some point.
And even power at some point, up until 2 years or so ago, where power was taken from him. I remember that time, Fuhad, that he was named the Prime Minister.
Carried the three.
Carried the three, only him. So we're having a conversation as regards what importance should we give to ministerial appointments. What about separating ministries where sectors have been merged? Why do we have works, housing, and, works and housing together? Why do we have information, culture, tourism together? Why do we have budget, national planning, and finance together? Why do we have humanitarian and disaster management together? Why do we have youth development and sports together? That's what we mean by separating ministries and sectors where it has been merged. And what key areas should we focus on when it comes to ministerial appointments? That's the conversation that we're having this morning. You can join the program live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Drop your comments there, and you can send a text message to 0913 6000 410. 2 minutes straight to the point. Hello, good morning. Please turn off your radio set. Thank you.
I just on it. My name is Logi coming from Yanakbaja.
All right. Please go ahead.
I've been trying to call for ages.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Although I enjoy the program morning and evening, no problem.
Thank you.
So I don't have much to talk about until we stop tribalism in our country. I just pray, as Priscilla Ali said, and one guy you call his name Moses, I know he's a supporter of this government. What my problem is that this is the same Priscilla. When Buhari came in there, we were praising him, they are praising him. When they were appointing all these ministers, square playing around him, they were saying that, oh, it doesn't matter, they are very good, they are still going to work. What are we to do? So I just pray, if this government perform, if they not perform, they should come out to say, they should not say, you just enter. Because what I'm seeing, if you start appointing the Gaduji, the mayor of Fai, as the minister, that means we are going for this. Because I remember when you go to Satan House, he said he's not going to work with me, he's going to dedicate the work to people. And the other man called the other time, I believe him. If the head is not good, your body will be rotten. Because what Nigeria means, because Nigeria people, they know how to maneuver. If they know that you are leader, you are weak, you cannot go out, they will maneuver you. Because I can remember when I was very young there was no phone. If you want to write letter, somebody will say, help me write letter to my daughter. You will tell story from here to me, you don't write only one thing. You guys wait me, or you want to do letter for somebody that don't know how to go to, will tell you don't know how to read. Whatever you read to that person, that is what is going to go to understand. But when you read the letter for somebody that you understand the letter, you don't know that line is not good. But I will correct you. So I just pray. As I pray, I say, my God, let me work. If you don't work, you should come out to say, your guy, you are not working. Thank you.
All right.
I'm sure Prince Wise will do that.
I'm Ben. Thank you.
Just leave Ben.
All right, we have quite a lot of messages here. So I'll just take one call and take some messages. Hello.
Please, this is Ben. Let me just
Ben.
Oh, okay.
Is he my brother? If you are good, you are good. If you are not good, you are not good. Fuhad, what you study in school? If Asiwaju appoint you tomorrow to be a minister of, for example, minister of works, I can tell you categorically, if you are good, it will show that you are very good. The most important thing is get the very good people around you, and then you move on. That's exactly what Fasola did.
But you know what, Ben? I'll function better as Minister of Information, not works.
Okay.
Because of my background.
Yeah, you can. I'm no doubt about that. But I can still tell you that if Asiwaju say no, I'm not putting. I want him to work here. Definitely, you are going to accept, and I believe if you're really good, you're going to prove yourself there. So minister does not need for you to study this and that before you perform. That's what Fasola did. Fasola performed as a minister.
What about Adamu? What about Adamu?
Adamu.
This is confession.
Look. If you put Adamu where he's really a stand before he's going to fail because it's not good from the beginning. So that is just it. Look, you guys will calm down. As well, you got to put everything right.
I like your optimism. You always said that.
I am telling you, my brother, everything going to work out from next week on. You guys will just calm down.
We have it, Ben.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. It's all right. Thank you very much, Ben. We are
There's
calm.
one optimistic Nigerian about the APC government. It has to be
Yes. Ben has turned to Rema. So you should calm down. Good morning. Let's take some messages now. I greet you all in Mainland FM, and may God richly bless you all in. Okay, amen. I am Pastor Sunday from Magburo. On the outgoing Minister of Education's confession about his inability to perform, this is my own submission. When the monkey they work monkey will work indirectly to sabotage the bamboo effort, who is a novice on the job. When an illiterate person is lording over a literate person, the end result is that the work will suffer. When an illiterate person is at the helm of affairs and is being surrounded by educated individuals, he will not be able to enforce discipline. I don't know about education though.
These are all educated people, just that we're talking
exactly,
about, understanding the sector that you have been posted to manage.
Good morning, Fuhad and Sandra. This is the reason why, in respect of how corrupt, the tenure of Obasanjo was, he still made sure that most of his ministers were highly invested in their job function. It will be very good if our leaders can stop picking minister through favors, loyalty,
or even just politicians
and nepotism. This also boils down to all sectors of the economy. In the civil services, you'll see people getting jobs through handwritten notes. And this can also be seen in our military too. Until we start selecting our leaders and ministers through the right channel before appointment, we'll continue to see these square pegs in round holes. Adewumi, thank you very much. Good morning, Mainland FM. Buhari leaving Nigeria for Niger after leaving office. How did we get here?
It was a joke.
How did we get here? Engineer Bonnie from Alimosho, thank you very much. I have, good morning, I am Sam from Magodo. Ministerial position supposed to be given to people that understand that sector and not to friends and family. These are some of the issues that affect the growth of the country. You can imagine some of the ministers coming out to say they know nothing about the ministerial position given to them. That is corruption at the heights. I just hope we start doing things right in this country. Thank you very much, Sam from Magodo. You know why it's funny? Because just 2 days ago, Festus Kiyamo, who is a senior advocate of Nigeria, came forward to say, "Oh, Minister of State,"
and he's a minister of
and
state.
he's a minister of state. That's why this is funny. All right. Good morning, Sandra and Fuhad. This is Godwin from Ilasa. Adamu isn't saying what most of us do not know, except we want to pretend. We once had a governor who described mineral resources as soft drink beverages. It's heartbreaking that this is a country that once had Pius Okibo, who drew Malaysia Economic Developmental Plan, a country with great young men and women like Fuhad. You didn't mention my name.
Add it yourself.
And I said it with every sense of seriousness. That's just a joke. It's sad that people with no thinking ability have hijacked our polity. I pray the incoming government makes appointments that will represent round pegs in round holes.
I pray so too.
But the appointment in sports, it's not different from other mess this government has thrown this country into. We have great sportsmen and women who can turn around our sports ministry. But nepotism and chronic capitalists will never allow this nation move forward. Take an average Nigerian to other climes. You'll see them perform distinctionally well.
Exactly.
So what's our problem? If not that people who force themselves on us do not love this country. Fuhad, Buhari said that if he's stressed, he'll move to Niger.
You said it.
Nigeria. Sandra, the first time I visited Niamey, which is Niger's capital, was 1992. And there was only one single story building in the whole city.
I doubt that.
That's in 1992. No, he said in 1992. He said in 1992. This is a country, as is comparing us with, Nigeria will surely be great again. Thank you very much, Godwin from Ilasa.
Godwin.
Thank you. That's quite an interesting submission. Sandra and Fuhad, I greet you expectantly and with optimism. If I know Tinubu well, I know he will assemble a good team of ministers. People like Fashola, Ben Akabweze, whom he appointed during his time as governor, speaks volume. Adamu said he knows nothing about education. Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola said he knows nothing about interior. Festus Kiyamo.
Well, interior should just be administrative, really. I don't know why.
He's doing it. I think that's.
He's doing what?
He's doing a great job. He announces holidays every time.
When last did you go out apply for passport?
Festus Kiyamo didn't reject his appointment as Minister of State until now. So his appointment was unconstitutional. So he should show how honorable he is.
So others that are not in that position, that he has spoiled it for them.
No wonder many things didn't work out. James Ogbonna from Oshodi. I think I'll just take a break from messages.
Because as a senior advocate, he would have rejected the appointment. I know it's unconstitutional.
Why
I
would
won't
you
take
reject
it. But he's now talking after how many years?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sandra.
Yes, good morning.
I'm Fuhad. Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
It's Joe from Bariga.
Yes, it's the Joe.
Fuhad, this is Asirika,
Hadi
Sirika.
Minister of Aviation.
Sirika. Look, tell him, please. Nigeria should tell that man that government has not supposed to handle business of the land. He's always pushing himself. Why is he pushing himself? Is he the owner of the 5%?
We don't know. No, the federal government has 5%.
Maybe Sirika. They are going to pay it to Sirika. I don't believe that the federal government.
We don't know.
Please tell him, or maybe Nigeria should tell him to leave Nigeria alone. Nigerian business alone to the people who knows the business. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Joe.
you very much, Mr. Joe. I appreciate. But you know what's interesting is the fact that Hadi Sirika is actually one of the few from the sector.
Aviation sector.
Yes. He's one of the few. I remember
that we can say yes, he's from the
when
sector.
he was appointed. There was jubilation. Okay, somebody
actually
knows
one of our
one of our own.
He's going to become Minister of Aviation.
It's like
and somehow it's almost been the most disruptive.
Disobeying court orders and all. Hello, good morning.
Sandra.
Stakan Wilina, good morning.
You read my message.
I'm still reading messages.
And you have to read it.
Okay.
After this call.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Okay.
I think everything we are talking about boils down to the capacity of the person that is making the selection. That's all. If you are choosing somebody, like the education man is talking, we have a lot of professors, those who have been in the educational sector
for years.
They are professors, vice chancellors, everywhere. The whole of their life they are spent in the educational sector. You just go and bring somebody, and he's telling you this. And some people are saying, it doesn't matter. It matters, because you have to be in a situation before you appreciate that situation. Although we have been having some exceptions, but what I'm trying to tell you is that the capacity of the person making the appointment matters. I don't want to talk more.
Okay, thank you.
People should decode what I've said. Bye-bye.
Thank God for intellect. We'll do that. Thank you very much. Let's take some messages. We'll be back. Okay, let's take some calls. We'll wrap things up with messages. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Chris Omobola.
Okay.
Yes, when the person at the top is square peg in a round hole, what do you expect? That's exactly what has happened in Nigeria. When this man was coming into office, we realized Nigerians that this man doesn't have the capacity to run this country. I mean, look at his background. This guy was a cattle rearer. What are you expecting from the cattle rearer?
Former military
head of state.
So a former military head of state.
In general,
he has to appoint people who have no capacity to occupy positions as important as the Ministry of Education. What are we talking about? I mean, if you don't have the capacity, it's plain that this man has no capacity to govern this country and to put the right people in the right place. That's why that Christian mess all over the place. How many ministries are working? About unfortunate. I mean, all the other ministries is created in language everywhere, is nepotism here, is competence there, lack of capacity all over the place. That's the Nigeria is upside down today. What are we talking about? And if you are not careful, you are going to have the same problem. These are the same old people, the same questions, they want to go about the place. I don't like anything to do for this so-called incoming government. Because they don't belong to the old order. We need a new order in Nigeria. This country needs people with capacity, people with focus, people with vision, people with passion for fatherland. Not certain people just want to be there for their selfish reasons. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. We appreciate. Former military head of state, a general in army, and I don't think.
And also said the different ministries and all of that.
And he was also minister.
At some point, he was minister of petroleum.
Yes,
even before his tenure as civilian head of state.
Exactly. So I think to some extent, we should give it to our president. But the interesting thing
is,
but
again, capacity to lead, is the issue I think he's talking about here.
Whether or not he led us for 8 years.
And here we are.
Okay. We're having a conversation now because we're going to be having a new crop of ministers in a few, hopefully.
This is setting agenda from Mainland 98.3 FM. I'm just trying to set the agenda.
That's what we are doing. So it has nothing to do whether or not whoever did what they did or no. But the point is, moving forward.
We must get it right this time.
Going forward. Let's not have another 6 months and then we have what we have. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Dayo from Fagba.
All right. Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah. I want to ask, why did you block me on WhatsApp?
Block?
Yeah, she did block. Sandra did block me on WhatsApp.
Oh, you said Sandra. Well, that's interesting.
I'm not sure anybody will block you. Never. I don't think anybody will block you.
I've been sending message as in the line has not been.
Maybe you are sending message to our old WhatsApp number.
Maybe it's the old WhatsApp
number.
Our
WhatsApp number now is 0913-6000-430.
No, I did send it to your WhatsApp, the new WhatsApp line.
Okay.
It's not your.
I
think we'll check that. We'll check that.
I doubt that's true. Send a message now, and then we'll check it.
We'll check it out.
Okay. That's aside. I don't think this incoming government will do anything that is different, because now, like Peter Obi said, if the method you enter into governance is not excellent, then you will not be, you are not eligible to be called an excellent citizen. Now, if you look the process of which the elected president came into power, it's not credible. Even looking at the Lagos state government as a case study, look at how the whole vote buying, intimidation, and every other thing that played about. Then also looking at the INEC and the, what do you call it, the police conspiracy. You can see everything, and even looking at your own sector too, journalists who was attacked and every other thing. Will you say the thing was credible? It wasn't. So, and even if you look, if you look these people as a case study now, I mean, if you look at Fashola and Ambodi, and comparing it with the government of Tinubu, how they govern Lagos, you will see that this selected governor, this selected governor and president will not be able to.
We don't have. Hello, Mr. Dyer from Fagba. Thank you very much. We don't have selected governors. We have elected governors. That's what we have. If anybody has any issue with anyone, exactly, you go to the courts. But thank you. Let's take some messages. It's a lot of messages, so I have to rush through a lot of them. This is Samson from Iyanokwaja. The main problem is that these people are looters, basking on the premise of their boss. You use the word that I can't use. Yeah, thank you. That is government brought to Nigeria.
But actually, there are a number of cases I think it should look into.
Open the borders. Get best hands to revive the economy and reduce exchange rate. Jerry from Ikeja. Thank you very much. Hi, Milan FM. I am speechless by the last minute confessions of ministers and leaders of this administration.
More will come.
Now, for the main topic, this only goes to show how far this country is riddled by square pegs and round holes. Now we can see how nepotism has crippled our country, and unless we restructure the four arms of government, it can be seen why ASU went on a lot of...
Who is actually a doctor?
A medical doctor. Severe scrutiny should be put in place, coupled with psychological check before ministers are appointed. Thank you very much, Sean.
And then the idea of bow and go by assembly should stop too. Because you're a former senator, just bow and go.
We can see the disasters in the appointment of misfits, including supposed professionals. Okay, solution. We must have our best minds as number one and number two in the country, and our national interest to inform subsequent government decisions. Leke from Alimosho.
And then Prince Wise says something. The idea of sending ministerial nominees to the house without a portfolio should also stop. That's what we have been doing. You send a name for screening, and you don't attach a portfolio. So when nominees without a portfolio, and then the house says they are screening, what exactly are you screening?
Fuhad, I think we saw something about screening last year that was very interesting as well. So let's leave that. We don't
so
have
if you are sending ministerial nominees now, put their portfolio so that when they are screening, we know the question. Because again, you ask yourself, okay, you send a name, what portfolio.
Questions are you asking?
Are you asking them when there's no portfolio attached to their names?
Yes, I think that's another thing. Thank you very much, Fuhad. It's been quite an interesting conversation today. Unfortunately, we have to end it here. However, today is open mic on, in the Situation Room, as well on our social media platforms on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Mainland 98.3 FM and Twitter at Mainland FM. Thank you, Fuhad Saheed.
Thank you for having
me. Who happens to be a wonderful round peg in a round hole right here at Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Omobola.
I want to be a minister.
What?
I'm eyeing works and housing.
No, please. My name is Omobola Sandra. Coming up next is Arc View Half Hour. This is Mainland 98.3 FM. Please stay tuned.